What does this all mean to you? I mean, you're sitting here, you got your Tony pin. It's a Tony Award nomination. Is it all surreal, Beth? What's happening?
It's out of control. I keep waiting for someone to call me and say, oops, there's been a mistake. I mean, you know, I was relatively certain, like, this was not going to happen in my life, you know, but sometimes crazy things happen, and you know, I've learned over the last few years that, you know, not to even limit myself in expectations of what is at all possible in the world, because this little show that started off as a 29-hour reading to me is now a Broadway show that I'm nominated for a Tony. It's like, what? That can happen? You know, I really thought this was going to be a beautiful labor of love that I would remember my life, and I would say, oh, I made this beautiful thing once with these amazing people. But then it turned into this thing, and when the world started receiving it, it started to take on this life of its own, because everyone who sees it brings their own life story to it, and everyone goes out, and there are all these little soldiers for Fun Home in the world now. And it used to be just this little amazing secret I had, this little secret thing that I would sometimes put on my iPod and listen to by myself, Janine Tesori singing original ideas for this beautiful little piece of theater that is just so satisfying and so delicious. And I still have those tracks, and you know, I'm sure I could sell them on eBay now, so there's that.
What was last night's show like for you? I mean, how did you find out yesterday, first of all, and what was last night's show like?
You know, it's not like the best story, because I was pretty sure I wasn't going to be nominated, and I was sure that I was going to, you know, be very supportive for my beautiful friends who were all nominated, as last year kind of was like that off-Broadway. Because the theater in the round puts my character more in the middle and is more visible, I guess that's how this happened. But ultimately, I wasn't sure it was even a nominatable role. So a couple of days ago, some press release happened, and all these people started congratulating me on Facebook, and I was like, I'm so sorry, there's been a horrible mistake. I don't want to disappoint you, my supportive, beautiful friends, but I have not been nominated for a Tony Award, and if perchance that crazy thing would ever happen, believe you me, I'm going to tell you. So you don't have to guess and stuff. So anyway, so I said to my partner, and I was like, we're going to watch Mad Men on DVR, and we're going to have a glass of wine, and I'm going to sleep in tomorrow. And then in the morning, when I wake up, it will have happened, and I will be okay, you know. I didn't wake up, and I didn't watch the announcements. I just was like, I just kind of wanted to sleep through it, you know. And then Shelley's phone started blowing up. And then it was like,
It's those quiet moments. You really can't put them into words or anything when this all happens.
it really is like this wash of utter satisfying peace and joy that comes over you, that really, to be validated by the community at large, it's a very loving feeling to feel loved enough to make that very amazing list. This list of women is crazy. I just met Kelly O'Hara. I'm obsessed with her. I love her so much. And I just was like, and she was like, oh my God, I wanted to meet you for a long time. What is happening?